All right, mathematicians, we are back, and I want us to think about comparing numbers. We spent all last week talking about how to compare numbers. And today it says, I can compare numbers using less than, greater than, or equal to. So I want us just to do a quick review. We know that if we're comparing numbers, we look at the number to the furthest left, right? Can't get that to focus for some reason. There we go. We look at the number to the furthest left. Well, this one has a 1 and this one has a 1. So I look at the tens place. Well, 3 tens and 5 tens. Well, 5 tens is greater. I'm going to put 2 there and 1 there. So now I have 134 is less than 156, right? We were really good at that. But what if my numbers happen to look like this? 254 and 87. Well, if I look at my numbers to the furthest left, I have an 8 tens and 2 hundreds. I have to make sure I'm thinking about that. This one actually has 0 hundreds. So if I'm comparing them, I have to compare the same thing. I have to compare hundreds to hundreds and tens to tens. So in this case, even though 8's the first number, it really just stands for 8 tens, right? So I have to think about, well, 2 hundreds is greater than 8 tens. So I would put my 2 dots here and my 1 here, and I would read this: 254 is greater than 87. What if my number looked like this? 1,158 and 872. Compare those two numbers on your own right now. Push pause on my video and compare them and see what you come up with, and see if you come up with the same answer I do. When I look at these two numbers, I know I compare the number to the furthest left, right? Well, this number means 8 hundreds, and this number is 1. So what I might think is, oh, 8 is bigger than 1, so this number is greater, right? But then I have to remember this number is sitting in the thousands place. So this number actually means 1,000, and this number actually means 800. So actually 1,000 is greater than 800s, right? So I would say 1,158 is greater than 872. Let's try another one. What if my number was 1,184, 1,187? Now, when I look at these numbers, I look to the furthest left. 1,000, 1,000, that's the same. 100, 100, that's the same. 8 tens and 8 tens, still the same, but here I get 4 ones and 7 ones. Well, 7 ones is greater than 4 ones, so I'm going to say 1,184 is less than, I read number sentences just like words. This side, left to right. 1,184 is less than 1,187. All right, so today you're going to have a worksheet, and you're going to tell me, you're going to have a paper that looks like this. You're either going to copy it in your journal or you can print it, and you're going to come up with numbers. You can either roll the dice or you can just write random numbers in there. But this is a 3-digit number and a 2-digit number. And then you're going to put in either less than, greater than, or equals to. This one has 3 digits and 3 digits. So pay attention to what's going on. This one started the number for you. You're going to compare these numbers, and then when you're done, down at the bottom, it says, how did you determine to use the greater than or less than, greater than, or equal to? I want you to go to Flipgrid, and I want you to read what you wrote here. Okay, how did you decide? Determine means decide or figure out. How did you determine or figure out which one to use? So I want you to go on Flipgrid and explain to me how you figured that out. All right? Okay, great job. I will see you in a little while.